We've got it. We're working. We live chats. Want to confirm? Hello, hello. Music's playing. I've got it. Finally got it worked. Chats. I finally fixed it. We are back at our OBS studio, the go-to live streams. Oh, it feels good to be back in the OBS studio. I managed to get it fixed, and now we're back for another live stream. Another Just Chatting stream, so why not bother coming along, speaking up, because I got nothing else to do, really. You look like Koho and Engo. Not sure who is that exactly. I'm doing alright, George. Oh, mate. I haven't streamed in OBS for a while, but I realized that I had to make a new file. I have to make a new live stream platform so I can get into the OBS studio, and now we're back to the original part I always love to do. G'day Bob Bell, Perth Glory player, Koho Engo. Oh, okay. I'll try check him up. Koha Engo. I look almost similar to Engo, but not quite exactly. Yeah, I did watch the Melbourne game. It should be released. I'm right now I'm right now editing the video, and I want to get it tomorrow. Which is my plan. So you'll probably see that vlog maybe tomorrow or the next week after. Otherwise, if that video is not showing, something else will upload in the channel. You'll see the resemblance. Yeah, I did see I did search up the one you just said, Koho Engo, and not quite exactly the look-like of mine. So yeah. StreamYard? Nah, I won't be StreamYard. I won't be doing StreamYard maybe in the near future. But yeah, if you guys didn't heard, Perth Glory did absolutely got demolished last month. I think it was last week, I believe, because they were facing up against AC Milan. God, they were smoked against them, 9-0. Storm will play against Broncos. Yeah, they are at Amy Park, and which I would probably live stream that game. I'm hoping to get back for the Melbourne NRL live streams and more AFL, because I haven't make it since couple 3 weeks and 1 month, and I have to take some time out before I can refresh on the live stream. There has been more news about A-League, not today. What about it? And I'm hoping to use this OBS studio more often. Yeah, I'm trying to get that, but it's hard to figure out which games should I stream. Because you have a look at my last AFL live stream. It was the Big Freeze charity event for the Demons and the Pies, and I felt like it's not really making its presence when I'm streaming this channel. So maybe I want to try balance a couple live streams. But yeah, it's a recommendation that I should do more streaming for NRL games. But also I'm missing out AFL, which AFL is not too far off a final, so definitely I will be live streaming some AFL Finals games. Why is your comments not showing? Not sure, mate. Maybe I don't know. It's sometimes it's hidden with your comment sections. Yeah, it's definitely 6 viewers in the chat. Not too shabby. I'm only doing this stream just to make sure that I wanna try and stream on OBS Studio for this live stream. Pineapple on pizza or not? No, I don't really eat pizza with pineapple. Depending what ingredients I put in the pizza. Need to put the music up for a bit. We're just almost to 40 subscribers. So one more and we hit it. I'm not 15, mate. I am 19, turning 20 this year. Hopefully we get more viewers in the stream. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how long I'm gonna live stream because I got better things to do. Then this is probably a new viewers that I'm seeing. Have you ever scrapped? What's scrapped? You can't lie. You do look like 17. You know, a lot of people has been saying the looks of it, the appearance is giving away, so that's why I'm getting a lot of questions, especially people across outside definitely thinks that I look like a still teenager or youth. So I can't really blame you for what you're saying, Bob. Your Panthers won by 4. I don't know why. I don't know how Penrith somehow won that game. It's just there's a news that there's this personal trainer from Penrith Panthers that has actually been fined for at least 4 match games ban against the Gold Coast Titans. I was like, did this trainer actually cost that game against Gold Coast Titans? And then somehow Penrith won. G'day, Footy Flicks. I am 19, mate. Turning 20 this year, like I just told to FFF, whoever that is. So keen that AFL Finals is coming up very, very soon. You go for Panthers as well. I definitely need to get more AFL streams going. Man. I mean, it's good. It feels good to be back in the OBS. I'm not gonna lie. I had so much struggles with a lot of few things on why am why does this OBS not allow me? And I realize you have to, it doesn't show up the managed broadcast if you ever live stream on OBS. You saw the whistling ad. How the ad is so scary. It's not scary, it's just irritating. To me, you look like 17 and 18. Well, I'm glad people say that I look like 17 and 18. I just hate people saying that I look like 15 or 12. Like, who on earth gets that answer? Where does that answer come from? I feel like the people saying that is brain dead. Their brain is not thinking straight. Move getting in frame, so hopefully some few of my viewers will actually join soon. But yeah, for the Saints, we did decent in my opinion against North Melbourne. I don't know, man. We won by 9 points, and then fourth quarter, North Melbourne somehow managed to give a lot of much more momentum. But then again, at the end of the day, Saints hold off that Roos comeback. I don't know. Us Saints, we're pretty predictable. We're not gonna be able to win a grand final if our form is like this at all. No, Broncos is not gonna smash Melbourne, mate. No chance in hell. Although they did have a massive win against South Sydney last week. So I don't know, man. If you did say it and somehow Broncos win against Melbourne, I'll slide that off. If they're lucky. Teacher strike on Wednesday for me. Oh, how come? Suspension, I'm assuming. Rabbitohs are not good. I did say it. They're gonna have a really decent start of the season, and then I just knew that Rabbitohs are gonna fall apart during the halfway of NRL finals, and then I did predict that Rabbitohs are gonna finish wooden spoon, and look where they're at right now. They are legit in the wooden spoon. At least I got my ladder predictions right, which is only the wooden spoon. No, most teachers won't be showing up. I forgot about teacher strikes. Yeah, they do still exist. Callan Ward, I don't know, man. He's retired, coming from that ACL injury. He's now much etched in the history for the Giants. He's been playing like about 12 or at least 10 years of footy. So it's good to see Callan Ward calling his time and lacing up his boots to retire. It's all the players Rabbitohs have out. I mean, they lost confidence, Rabbitohs. I mean, that's Rabbitohs being Rabbitohs. Need to put this up. There we go. Rabbitohs are ass. Depending, because Wayne Bennett is responsible on how Rabbitohs fall short very quickly in most rounds. And Wayne Bennett is really in pressure on what's happening. Their form is starting to look shit and look like they're not gonna win a premiership. Eels are cool. Yeah, they pull up a major upsets. Some games for Parramatta are really questionable. Like they pull it in huge upset against Brisbane Broncos last 2 weeks, but it was Reece Walsh who would have thought gave the Broncos the match-winning try, call it offside late. I don't know if that counts. I guess it counts from Parramatta Eels getting the win over away. Yeah, my dad goes for Eels as well, so glad we're on the same page, Bob. I'm back in better than ever. You don't like your dad? I do like my dad, it's just he goes for Parramatta. We have been streaming 17 minutes. Maybe if I can stream until 1 hour. Because I got better things to do. Just a bit of a quick just chatting stream and then maybe I'll end it. Why do I look so tired, really? Chats, do I look like tired? Let me try fix these logos on the chat. Because I want to make it neat. Just move the AFL like that. So yeah, more videos will be up very soon, tomorrow, which I'm hoping for. Already done the thumbnail, just a preview. This will be the thumbnail that you'll be guys looking out for. So yeah. Kind of looks like a decent thumbnail from what I made. Am I excited to watch Western Sydney play round 16? Not slightly, because Australia Cup is just an Australia Cup, so I wouldn't give two shit. But it will be very good if they reach the Australia Cup. If they're lucky enough to play good, and they earn themselves, I'll attend. Depending which place is it at. Yeah, the music is playing from what I'm hearing. Jesus fuck. Sorry. Yes. Sorry about my sneeze. It's a bit so loud. The weather has been so bad, really, in Sydney. Lots of rains happen across the whole entire area. It's been severe and serious, this weather. What do you think about how the Storms played last Thursday? Honestly, last Thursday against Eels was so shit. Even though we won that game, 16 points to 10, that was disgusting performance to watch. Lil Pappenhausen was so bad. Even though he made a comeback on his injury, his conversion is so shocking. Compared to Nick Meaney, like why on earth would you put Pappenhausen to convert if he misses? And like for example, he missed an easy shot from like about 10 meters and 20 meters from the conversion, and hit the post, going back and forth and comes out of it. Like that is one of the easiest shots that you can make, and then Pappenhausen cost his mistake to tie it up for Neil, and then Addo-Carr following it through with a try. Can't have that. We'll never. That's when you know that we can't win the grand final with a play like that. G'day, Braden 10. So yeah, hopefully a different result will be much more pleasing against Broncos, which I will be live streaming. You'll be seeing my reaction if I'm gonna go crazy like a stupid idiot. Easy shot to kick is easy, but I don't know. You don't miss any conversion. Will you do the stream? Which game? Is it the Thursday night game? Because I should be. Any game? Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'm just checking which NRL game should I stream, because right now I'm searching. Well, obviously I'm gonna stream the Thursday game. We'll do. Oh shit! I'm running out of ideas. If I can stream the Eels versus Cowboys game, maybe I can, because I might be out with some friend of mine that I'm gonna go with. God, I am very a boring person because there's nothing really much to do. But if I was gonna do something, I would have linked into my game and play it on it with a TV next to me because I got a TV just down straight on my left. But it's hard for me to like think it through on how you can play a game and show my face cam and putting the live game onto my TV with my Xbox One. See how much views we got in total. 22 views. Bad, as always. Well, obviously there's gonna be less viewers because it's the weekdays. Plus, there's a lot of few of my viewers that are having school tomorrow, which does make sense. What's up, Rides Victory? Didn't know you were live? Well, you should have looked at your Discord, mate. Well, you were a bit late, so at least I can say g'day J45. Tonight is the moment, like the city can't hold us. I just wonder when this weather stops, because it's giving me anxiety on how this weather is gonna last long. Here in Sydney, it's raining like a few next days. Should be out like maybe on Wednesday or Thursday, because I haven't checked on the weather forecast. But I can tell the rain is never gonna stop until the end of the week. Yep, I did hear about the Palestine protest in the Harbour Bridge. Over 1,000, I believe. 1,000 people has attended to the protest. So yeah, it's a bit controversial, but I guess that's how they wanted to spread the speech. Can't do anything about it. Like, if there's gonna be Palestine, 300,000. Okay then, that answers my question. G'day, Jaden. Do I play Fortnite? I used to, but I stopped. The reason why I stopped playing Fortnite is because the new updates. I'd rather go back to the OG days when the new Fortnite game has been released. We did so bad against the Wonders did play last night. So it's really hard to go up against a team that's with quality when we're up against an international friendly match against Persib. I played it on Xbox One. What's happening, Arlo? Did you know they're bringing back the OG Arena next update? Actually, that sounds pretty keen. I'm not really into Fortnite when they release an update, but yeah, what you said, I'll probably check the update and see if it's worth it or not. Oh, I thought I have the time to upload today, but I insist myself to do the Just Chatting stream. I'm doing alright, Arlo. Hope you're having a fabulous day. Should I have this on? I actually want to keep the sub count because I'm always going to keep it when I'm streaming. Name a player for an edit. Let's go Aiden Simmons. I want to do it for my sister because it's one of her favorite players in the Western Sydney, so here's your request. Do Aiden Simmons, if any chance. Nope, I don't have skins, mate. You can bet your life on that. RBB. Ole, ole, ole. $34 minutes of this live stream. Which is better, Amy Park or CommBank? Be 100% honest. I don't really do honest opinions because my brain doesn't think straight, but look, CommBank is another decent stadium that I always go to. But first time experiencing Amy Park, it's really it feels like you're already in Melbourne. Nostalgic vibes happening in Melbourne. But look, going to CommBank more often to Amy Park is really 50-50. So I'm gonna say CommBank Stadium is the go-to to like go to the game. But in all seriousness, like Amy Park is another decent stadium that I would love to go in the near future. But as I said, yeah, definitely CommBank is another stadium, but I always go to. Talks with Tiago. What's happening, brother? So yeah, I know a few mates saying CommBank is not a good stadium to go to, because I actually was out with my mates last night, because we were going to the Swanson Essendon game, because we're doing it for the life, you know. I pretty much like the AAMI Park, despite of the stadium designs. But more often, CommBank Stadium has like a solid stadium. It's one of the best, because I live next to it. So why would I bother going a few other states that I go to? I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm losing my words because I was so tired. I was out all day. You rested, bro? Mate, don't worry about me. I'm feeling alright. All I'm fine is that I just had a fabulous night. Like, cause you were having fun at SCG. So Tiago, if you're here, how would you rate the SCG, since your first time experiencing AFL? I want to give your honest opinions on how did you think about the AFL your first time experiencing. What do you rate the CommBank out of 10? I'll give a 10 out of 10 because CommBank, a decent stadium, a quality good foods out there. It feels like it's a stadium that's placed into a grand final. Even though it's not a go-to stadium that people will always go when it's finals day. Because I know when I was at CommBank with my sister at the elimination finals against Victory, I was not expecting there's gonna be less few people, fans, rocking it up at that stadium. Do you own any skins at all? Well, I did own skins like a few years ago, but I didn't download it. There should never be another NRL game at the SCG. It's trash. Yeah, like I remembered because I went to that I think it was like last 2 years, because Sydney Roosters were up against Melbourne Storm and they played at SCG. You can see why there was less people coming in and rocking in the stadium, and you can see I don't know if you were tuning into that game. But when I was at the stadium, I look to the top, and then there was empty spots. So I don't know why they put NRL game. I don't know why they put that game into the SCG, which is kind of stupid because people doesn't rock up when it's an AFL stadium. So that's why there was less people tuning into that game, because it's for AFL mostly. So you can understand why it would make sense. But I'm glad that you love that AFL. How come I'm able to put moderators in timeout now? Oh, maybe, I don't know, maybe that's weird because it's never like that. So I can't really explain why. When Alliance is literally next to it, and Alliance is an amazing stadium. Yeah, Sammy wants to go to the Alliance Stadium. He's been going through, me and Dean, we were going to get his tickets there. He wanted to go to Alliance when either City makes it to the finals and plays Sydney FC at maybe a few next time. But yeah, he wants to go to that game, so I want to see what his reaction is when Sammy GFC goes to that stadium. But yeah, you're covering content for the Sydney FC game. That's really a W. So hopefully you'll make better videos, because I'll probably tune in if I can to. MacArthur are in Adelaide. Is it for the Australia Cup, or is it something else, really? You're going to the RBB season launch, by the way. I wanted it to, so maybe you should look out for me if I'm attending to it. It says that it's in Rooty Hill, if I'm correct. Yeah, I'll probably tune into your latest video, so yeah. Take care as always. And also, yeah, Tiago, make sure just to keep safe. Like, keep uploading videos and you'll be like me. I'm just saying. You'll be like me one day if you keep uploading videos. You're going to the Wanderers round of 16 Australia Cup. Who are they playing against? I really need to definitely check out who's Wanderers playing. You're my idol. Guess I'm famous now. I feel like I'm famous right now from what you just said, Tiago. We lost. How was the crowd last Thursday? Crowd was slightly quiet. It was like 20,000 attendance from that game, so there's nothing much on what happened, but cause it was like 10 to 16, there was like intense going if Paramount Eels were gonna get that equalizer, but nothing much really in it. So the crowd was, how do I say this? It was slightly average. Shout out Chach to for being in there. Much love and good night. That's the last words from Tiago is gonna say. Definitely check him out if you want to see more A-League contents. Heidelberg United FC. Is that who they're facing? Heidelberg, that's something that I might try to go to, but I don't know, man. If I'm not busy at that day, we should sign Son Heung-min. Isn't he Tottenham Spurs? Because I did heard about he was leaving the Spurs and now he's going to he's trying to go to LA. Why do you ignore people's questions? It's hard to get to it, mate. Because it's hard for me to keep up, mate. So that's why I'm trying. I do apologize if I'm ignoring the questions, but it's hard to draw up. Did it term signing a new coach in the A-League? A team, you mean? Not sure which team who signed a new coach in the A-League. Someone time him out. It's not very polite. What's the issue? He's just arguing about not answering a question. Like, calm down, mate. If you're gonna be... If Chrissy's gonna have a problem... If he's gonna have a problem, then... Just don't bother coming in and just arguing from out of nothing. Just for a question. Yeah, probably. That's the word. Well, I'm just gonna time him out for like 24 hours. Because I just feel like he's gonna start arguing about it. You don't got a mod, I can't. Nah, it's fine. I don't know, man. He's just arguing, but we'll try not go further details about it. So we'll just ignore that. Let's just talk about a few things and just move on. And I don't know why he talks about Fortnite when it's sport related. So I guess he's in the wrong content. What team in the A-League do you think has the most fans? Look, I'm not gonna be biased, so it's basically an honest opinion from me. So I'm gonna say RBB. Even though we may not have like a lot of fans, but when it comes to away days, we get a lot of few Wanderers fans walking it up the games, especially a Sydney derby. It's really intense. So, because RBB, we are insane. We're the most loudest active groups in Australian Soccer League. And I feel like RBB is one of the most top-notch team that has like the most fans. Western Sydney Wanderers, of course. How we lose this game? I don't know, man. I'm not gonna argue about it. It's good to see like the Wanderers having a crack against Perseid in a friendly match. I reckon either the Port or North Terrace. Well, if North Terrace didn't get a lot of bans, North Terrace would continue their... North Terrace would like continue their top-notch atmosphere. If that wouldn't happen, you guys would have been the most top-ranked active supporters group in the A-League. Do you want a specific song? I don't really mind any song as long as you're making the edit, which I will probably check up if I get the chance to. But yeah, any song, it's fine. Do what you gotta have to do because that's your edit. We're still got something to our games though. Yeah, we're still improving. We'll give them some time, and then once A-League season starts, we'll see how they test themselves up. Where's Olympic Park Village? Olympic Park Village. Where the hell is that? You see this Perth Glory scarf I bought? Yeah, I did, mate. So, good on you. Especially for your trip again at Perth and experiencing at Optus Stadium, which I actually want to go to Optus Stadium, but I'm not keen for it despite the price. So that's all I know. God, I'm so tired. Dambo, you should really visit. Yeah, I heard people going to Perth is really a good stadium to go to. I'll definitely keep checking on that if I have the chance to. If my family and the rest of my family have like a vacation to go to Perth. But originally we were going to Gold Coast. We were meant to go to Gold Coast a couple months ago, but we had other things to plan on, so I don't know if, because right now all I know is that I'm going to Adelaide with my mum, because since there's Metallica happening at Adelaide Oval, my mum is a big fan of Metallica. If you didn't know, they're they're one of the most top ranked metal bands across the whole entire world, so that's the only thing I know, that I'm going out to a different state, which is Adelaide. Why would you listen to High Five during a women's match against the Dragons in Newcastle? A bit different from you, mate. Yeah, they are. Metallica. They're also performing in Sydney, but the thing is, they ran out of tickets. They really sold out. I was gonna buy the tickets for my mom just to go to Sydney when they're performing, but they already sold out. There's not enough tickets to like buy. So I instead went through and scrolled up if there's available tickets, and I clicked at Adelaide, and there's a few seats available to go to, but that's all they had, because there's no really options to go for, and there's no turning back. So I thought I'll buy the ticket for my mom, and we can go to Adelaide, go trip there, and stay in Adelaide for like 2 days. So yeah, hope the trip is gonna go well. And it's at 5th of November, by the way. November, so not too far off. Every match in the girls was in Newcastle last week. Yeah, it was Magic Round. You're planning to go to Sydney versus Melbourne Victory. So kind of like a Melbourne Victory tour, if you're gonna describe that. But if you are, just be mindful of what you're doing, because when you're traveling at an interstate, it's hard to keep on track on what you're gonna do. But if you're going to, then that's good for you. You're going to West United away in 26-27 when the new stadium is built. Something painful for you. Glad you're gonna enjoy it. I'm glad that people are starting to hate the Telstra ad, and I'm so happy because it's really obvious. It's so obvious that people hate the Telstra ad, the whistling if it's that another name. Jen, how do you do the first transition on your Cryo Australia Cup edit? If he's in the chat, he'll probably answer. We lost. Who do you think has the best fans in A-League? Oh, it's tough. But if I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna put RBB first, second North Terrace, third The Cove, fourth Southside Melbourne, and that's probably like my top four that has the best fans in A-League. So there you go. There's your answer, Bob. God, I need some sleep, man. Actually, no. I wouldn't put Southside fourth because that doesn't make any sense. No, I must be thinking stupid. Nah, I don't know. So I don't know if Southside is an obvious answer or a fair answer to put if I'm gonna rank it. God, why is my hair like this? It's called steering, Jason. I need to stop posting more shorts. Now I think I can gain more views. What's your prediction, Storm v Broncos? I wanna see a different result. I wanna see more Melbourne, like what we used to do. Like for example, when we beat West Tigers 60-0. I want to see more of like that. Like honestly, I have nothing else to say, but all I want is this strong performance, strong attacking in defense. Because that's really I want to change it up. I want to see different tactics. So I want to say I want to go 30 to 12 because it sounds like a decent answer to Cole. But I just hope Storm can fix up that performance. I get it. Last time they met at Amy Park, it was kind of like a close match. But somehow Melbourne won that game, and I wanted to see a huge performance from the Storms which I will be live streaming that game, so stay tuned across, whoever's in the chat. 34-10. Glad that I love to see that answer. They said 26-27. 34-18 to Eels. Is it the Cowboys game? Oh yeah, true. Eels got Cowboys, so makes sense. Where do you get your AFL highlights from? I'll edit you. You'll probably get it from the game day vlogs on Parramatta Goannas. So if you want, I don't really mind. But I did not expect you to say, where do you get your AFL highlights from? I'm tough. Yeah, I'm tough. I'm built tough, you know. I have aura, mate. I've got aura, so that's why I'm more famous. Just saying. Check out. So if you want to see the highlights, it's on the game day vlogs for AFL for Parramatta Goannas. I did edit myself. It's about the superhero Metro Boomin and Future shit. Turn me to a superhero. I'll be back if you're still streaming. Yeah, for sure. I'll keep streaming. I'll keep the stream going until the next hour. Maybe I can just stream until 11 or 10. So we'll be here for a couple hours. Still communicating with you viewers, my loved chats, my trusted viewers, because I see you guys a lot. The cockroach emoji is coming back again, but not gonna happen. I'm not really into cricket, but I only watch it when I feel like it. I just don't really pay attention on how the rules go. When I'm like bored, I just put on sports, and all of a sudden cricket just shows up. I just put on it. I don't really pay attention to what's happening. I just put cricket for nothing else. So I don't really like cricket, to be fair. Yeah, because you're number 1 ranked. Drinking dope turned me to a superhero. Illuminati turned me to a superhero. Yep, your link's right. It's really obvious. The ads already gave it away, so it's always gonna happen. So try harder, mate. I'm gonna get copyrighted. Unless if YouTube is looking at it closely. Have you scored in any of the vlogs? Yeah, I did. It was it's either the Hawkesbury Jets game, which is round 3, and then the Manly game at away. So that's the only part I scored a goal. The Hawkesbury Jets round 4 game day vlog, and then the round 13 game day vlog against Manly Warringah Wolves. Well, the ads are definitely keeping me defenseless. Keeping me defense. Where's my mod? Well, I didn't know you wanted a mod, so if I can trust you on using the mod wisely. Well, since Harvey wants that mod so badly, because he's been on my, well, slightly he's been on my streams for a while. Probably get him in the chat. Well, this is the final time, because I don't want people asking mods every time when there's new viewers in the chat. G'day J Tomo. How are we, mate? But yeah, if you do edit me on my game day vlogs, that's really appreciating for you, Jaden. So I'm really happy that you're gonna do it for me. Which that shows a lot of support. You don't have to do it today. I'm just saying, like, you don't have to do it today if you're feeling like it, mostly. If you're gonna edit to me tomorrow, I don't really mind. Otherwise, no pressure. Plus, you asked me that if you want to edit me on my highlights, so do what you gotta do. You hate Western Sydney, Melbourne Victory better. Well, that's definitely your opinion, mate. So I wouldn't argue. Views. Rise is better than you. Alright. I don't really care, to be fair. If people's gonna say that, then does that bother me or not? I don't give two shitless. Yeah, don't disrespect the GOAT. See, even Jaden agrees. We're all here for a reason. We're not here to diss each other. Remember, I'm the host of this channel, and if anything's gonna happen, I'm gonna time you guys off. Keep that in mind. Yep, we are here to see the goat, exactly. Have a friendly chat. We don't want any shit going on. We don't want dissing. We don't want controversial happening in the chat. We want to keep it nice and cool. Cool and calm, collected. We're here to have fun. We're a family for a reason. We're doing not too bad in this stream. So, yeah. Glad to have OBS Studio. Glad to be streaming on the OBS Studio, and I finally got it fixed. If you guys did wonder, do you know what WWE is? Yep, I do know. I watched WWE when I was a little kid, because I only watched it because I had a mate, well, a former mate that I used to go in primary school when I was a little kid in Melbourne. He gave me a few naming, knowledging about WWE wrestlers' names and about how it goes. Surprisingly, I was starting to get into WWE when I was a kid. And I have a little bit of a knowledge about WWE. It's just the fact that I don't watch it all the time. But yeah, it's always, I always get it from like my shorts or my recommendations or anything else across the social media platform in general. And yeah, all I know is that Brock Lesnar is back and an F5ing on John Cena after his loss against Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. That was insane. So that's all I'm gonna recap on what happened. Yeah, he's lost that Undisputed Champion against Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare. What do you think of the Melbourne Storm score to try during the match against Eels? Xavier Coates, Air Coates beating Zach Lomax, that is a great feeling. I love Xavier Coates, my first idol, my love go-to, my GOAT, Xavier Coates. He's been phenomenal. G'day, sports fan. I'm doing fabulous as always. Hope you're having a great day. Cody has to go and fill a move now. Let me just change the lighting. Probably suits. This light suits me because of the brightness. Oh. Do you have a Rode microphone interview? Yeah, I do. I'll show it. Just just can't remember where it is, but I do have it with me. I do have a I do have like a handler, but I don't have the. I don't have the microphone that you put onto this handler, so that's why I've got another microphone that I can just slot in and put the safety speaker onto it, so that it makes it feel like that there is something to add on to. But I need to use it when A-League starts, because you know it's gonna draw out the views. I actually want to use it a few times when I'm doing interviews, like when Western Sydney Wanderers play, or when I'm going around A-League in general. So I'll probably keep that in mind, and I'll probably use it when I have the chance. Force, nah, not happening, mate. I'm not gonna say it. Especially you're a Wanderers supporter. Is there a chance that you think Perth runs first in the next A-League season? Nah. Never. It's may not gonna happen. I don't see Perth Glory going to the first on the ladder. Maybe next time. If you have anything else to counter, but not sure if that's gonna happen. Yeah, come on, you Wanderers. Yes, sir. Damn, this shorts is something else. Oh man, it's already 9, and then yeah, I wanted to keep the stream going and see if the stream is doable to keep going. For me, I think they're gonna go fourth on the ladder, Wanderers, because I have a high feeling since we got Sayings, it proves that we could win and go to the finals. We could win a couple games and go into the finals, locking in ourselves in. But it's really early to say it. Otherwise, you'll have to stay tuned on my predictions or what will happen. I'm not entirely sure if Wanderers are gonna win the A League. It's hard to say what we're gonna do in this next season. Otherwise, we'll have to find out. Yeah, man, I'm just can't wait because I had a game to the last few weeks, but it was with Innovis because yeah, Paramedic Awareness game, which was on Saturday, got cancelled. It was me, Harvey, the whole time. Yeah. If you say so. You don't like that shirt you got on? New South Wales. You're just, I don't know, you're just saying it because we're better. I don't know. I shouldn't say that because, yeah, we lost the State of Origin, but all I want to know is that I don't want to talk about the State of Origin game. All we know is that we lost. That's all. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why that Assumption song is still giving me nostalgic, even though we're using it. We're using it for summer days. Right now, it's going viral from these songs, and I'm keep listening it all over it again, because I know how catchy that song is. How are you better? How many goals have you scored this year? In total, I believe. I only scored 3 goals this season, so yeah, it's not been my best, but I have a few games that I remember that I've been good at. So rolling into finals, which is us Paramedic Awareness, Rezzies. We got a few games to finish it off. So yeah, we're rolling into finals, and hopefully many goals next year coming up. I'll keep improving and play Division 1 if I have the chance to, because right now I'm in the Division 5, which is the lowest grade. But yeah, more Goanna's vlog will be out very, very soon. How many games do you have left? We've got 3 more games to go. So like about in 27th of August, that's like our very last regular season before we march on to finals. It's either gonna be well, us guarantee we probably locked ourselves in the finals. Manly Warringah Wolves are guaranteed because they're sitting second on the ladder. North Shore Bombers, probably, maybe, if they keep winning games. And then who is it? Penrith Rams, I believe, or Macquarie Uni, whoever that is. Macquarie Uni or Penrith Rams are the 2 guarantees that's probably going to go to the finals if the top outside teams may lose this couple game. F22. Let me get your Harvey. How many teams? What teams you're running? We are top on the ladder, and there is 8 teams in this division. I'll show you. I'll give it a quick look. This is us, men's division 4 Northwest. We are sitting on top of the ladder. 52 points. 52 points cleared. I don't know if the camera will actually focus itself, but I'll read it out loud. 52 points and 13 wins and 2 losses in the record. So we're doing so elite. So we can just keep improving more. Because we got Penrith Rams next week at our home. You have to go to bed. Guess you have a good night's sleep. We got Penrith Rams next week. God damn it, this camera sucks. Sucks ass, but we got Penrith Rams, Penrith Hills, and then Hawkesbury Jets to finish it off. So kind of like some couple of easy matches to finish it off. So we'll keep improving. Was the games you lost closer? We had a game. So far the only 2 losses was our close games. The first loss we were up against is Penrith Rams. We lost by 2 points, 55 to 57. We were certainly on a roll at the 4th quarter because we didn't allow Penrith to score a single goal because we were on a roll, and then all of a sudden we had a final goal after the siren. Unfortunately, it was touched over the line. So that's when Rams won the game. And then following it through, we're up against Macquarie Uni. Somehow, University won against us just by 6 points. So that's recognizing the Parramatta that we only lost 2 games by a close match. So that's when you know Parramatta is a tough team that you can go up against. But we're up for a challenge. That's the only main part on who we are. MacArthur 5, SD Raiders, bro. It was packed with ultras and everything. Did you go to that game? Because I'm highly assured if you did. I don't know. If you did go to the game, that is pretty cool. If not, then at least you'll probably tune that game in. Yeah, I know, man. The first loss was so unlucky. The fact that I think it was Egan from Parramatta Goannas. He had the mark after the siren. We celebrated so early. Unfortunately, it was touched, and then the brawl started happening. There was a scuffle. Lots of scuffle happened there. I was on the bench at that one time, and I wanted to get in it because I was so upset. But then, well, my teammates just told me that it's not worth it. Just stay back. And then the scuffle only happened like about a minute ago, so it was pretty intense for Penrith Rams. That's why we're almost like a rivalry, but depending on how game goes intense. Yeah, remember I told you to go. I got to walk in the field at halftime. Oh yeah, you did mention that you went to that game. But I think I've missed out because I was out somewhere. But hopefully I will go to some few Australia games that I can attend. Yeah. But yeah. MacArthur. Obviously MacArthur is going to get that easy win against SD Raiders. Oh, mate, Sydney United versus Sydney FC. That is a cracking game. When is that gonna be? I should do what, like, Blair McNally does. Because Blair McNally, he does He goes to a local Scottish football league, and then he wants to give a little bit of information facts about how this game goes, and especially the ultras. Well, you'll probably see the video about little kids trying to be the next ultras. But yeah, Blair McNally, he's a bit decent on his YouTube. I don't normally check on his channel, but whenever he uploads a new video out of nowhere, I just suddenly checked it. So he's just trying to improve a little bit. August 10th, shit. I'm doing something, unfortunately, but yeah, I probably won't get into that game, unfortunately. So yeah, kind of sucks. I'm kind of disappointed. If it was like, let's say 20th of August, I would have done something. I would have gone to that game. Kind of upset if it's on. I'm kind of upset because it's on the 10th of August. Where's my water at? Always get hydrated from your water. Well, if you're curious if chats are looking, if they're still tuning in, I need to upload the Sydney FC versus Wrexham game. So this is the thumbnail that I will be releasing. Kind of looks decent. That's the video I want to try upload. You don't like my storm stuffs that you have? How come? I'm very happy. I'm hoping this thumbnail attracts the viewers. I'll just say during the next during the soccer league football season is coming up. I experienced going to the Sydney FC versus Wrexham game to watch Wrexham making their tour down under in Australia. So blah 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 like that. Oh shit, Marconi Stalins are playing on the same day. Oh, mate, I'm missing out a few games. I'm missing out big time. Yeah, I'm having a high feeling that this thumbnail is gonna get a lot of attractive viewers. It took me some time to get the better thumbnail, but I'll try to improve some of these great quality ass thumbnail. I'm still improving. The lineup for Melbourne Storm will be out at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see it on my social media, so don't worry. Craig Bellamy needs to change because at the moment we're starting to look a bit sloppy on our performance, even though we're winning a few games. You're so excited for Storm versus Broncos? Oh man, you should be, because I will be live streaming that game on Thursday. Bringing back the OBS studio once again, so my go-to live stream, if you don't know, I always stream it on OBS. Oh mate, no doubts about it. Panthers will win that for sure, because I don't know how you guys end up from starting bottom and now reaching up to the top 4 finalists. Like, I don't know how you guys doing it. So it's obvious that you guys are gonna win against Newcastle. All day for the night. Dominic, how are we, mate? Bro, Reed Marnie isn't even joining on the Doggies team chant anymore. My choice, go to Cowboys already, seriously. Isn't the Eels versus Cowboys game this weekend? Yeah, I don't see Reed Marnie often. Where is he at now? Did you see the Storm winning? Yeah, I did see the Storm. I was at that game. Pretty downhearted victory, I must say, because we were pretty predictable on what we just did against the Eels. I feel like we should have won that game more, like 30 points, because we really deservedly, but the errors cost us. Pappenhausen having a bad day in the office, but luckily enough, we got that win. Yeah, Coates cooked Lomax. Coates just beating Lomax. I legit told my dad, since my dad is a Parramatta Eel supporter, I told him Coates is just gonna absolutely defeat Lomax, and he just did that what I called, and I called it. So you know what? Coates is just the better man that you can beat. He's the better man against Lomax. Who has the worst season 2025? Sydney or Swans or Carlton? I feel like Carlton has the worst season ever. Carlton's losses has definitely been the worst often. Their season's already done for. They lost the amount of good games. 2 Bulldogs players and a staff member came to our school. Oh, nice. Is it for like what was the event for? Yeah, I heard Reed Marnie is going to Cowboys, so yeah, I wanted to see what Reed Marnie has to do. If Cowboys are confident that they can sign Reed Marnie, are they going to use him really wisely? Because you may never know, if you're going to sign up a player like Reed Marnie and then kind of fucks up the performance, they're just going to sack instantly. So they got to be mindful what they're going to do. But hopefully Reed Marnie can do something with the Cowboys next year. Oh yeah, mate. They did that Arab sign signature. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to do it because they might offend anyone who's Arabic. But yeah, that one that is really disgusting, I must say. The NRL's got to do something. Investigate on what these Tigers player has done. It's disgusting. They might get suspended, hopefully. Because that's kind of offensive of what they just did. They used that Arabic sign in front of the Doggies fans. That's unbelievable. I cannot believe who on earth a player does that when they scored a try, even though you're a team that is sitting outside the top 4, whatever who they are. 13 on the ladder, West Tigers, and they did the sign. You can't do that. You can't do that when you're sitting on the west side ever. Yeah, I can't imagine what if that was if us Philos had that sign and then any players does that, I would be offended as well because you can't have that. G'day, Light MC7. Bailey Hayward. Oh yeah, I heard of, yeah, Bailey Hayward. He's a solid doggies player. Is it just Bailey Hayward? Was it like Bailey Hayward that he went to your school? There was one more. I'm gonna guess the one that got hit in the face a couple weeks ago. Oh shit. Last week game, was it Josh Curran? Is it Josh Curran? Because that's only the name I can figure it out. Bailey Hayward and then Josh Curran. I don't know. Is it Josh Curran or not? Number 3 for the Bulldogs. Jacob Carraz. I have a high feeling if it's Jacob Carraz. Or Bronson Cherry, I think. No, it can't be Jacob Carraz because he's number 2 on the wing. It's gotta be Bronson Cherry. Because he's number 3. Got it from my head, so it has to be Bronson Cherry. So Bailey Hayward and Bronson Cherry, those are the 2 players that went to your school, so that's pretty a W. Titans to Bulldogs. Toby Sexton, because he was in the Gold Coast Titans before getting picked for the Bulldogs. So it could be not Jacob. Toby Sexton. Yeah, that's really good, Dominic. Bailey Hayward and Bronson Cherry, solid doggies players in the team. Yeah, I had an experience before when I was in school. A few players came, but I'm not sure what type of sport what it was, just for a visit. Just can't remember. Yeah, he got kicked in the face 2 weeks. Yeah, that was up against Manly in that last week's game. Josh Curran. Oh, I never knew he was in the Titans. Because I swear, Toby Sexton was a former Titans player, but I guess it was Josh Curran. I'll check on his recent form, recent teams. It can't be Josh Curran because he was a New Zealand Warriors player before getting picked into the Doggies. Yeah, it was. It was Sexton. I'm still checking if Josh Curran was in the Titans. I'll have to type out Josh Curran Titans. It doesn't say Titans. That's strange, but maybe it can't be Josh Curran in the Titans. Look, Josh Curran is a Canterbury Bulldogs player, not a Gold Coast Titan. Or maybe it's just AI. Could be wrong. Yeah, mate, I'm not seeing him wearing the Titans jersey, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't see it, mate. I don't know where it is. Hello, we good? Because it's starting to lag a little bit. Josh played for the Roosters, Warriors before going. Yeah, exactly. That's what. I don't know if it was Roosters. It was New Zealand Warriors. Josh Curran played for the Warriors before, and then now he moved to the Dogs. You know what? I actually did that Telstra and ad walk. So that's why, you know what? You're just you sent the link perfect timely because this is the video that I've done. I did the what is it? The Telstra and ad walk trend before when Melbourne Storm won that game against the Eels. So here's a quick preview. I will post that on my shorts, so you'll probably see it. It's kind of hilarious, but I thought, why not let's just do that Telstra and ad walk just for that win. And I was with my dad at that time. You were looking at Indigenous All-Stars. Yeah, it's alright, man. Well, I knew, because I think I was right at all the time. And I swear, he did play with the New Zealand Warriors at the time. LOL. Yeah, you're getting a lot of people just doing in TikTok, doing that Telstra ad, or across social platforms, doing that the wherever you go dance trend, the whistling. If the NRL's gonna fine a Panthers $50,000 and suspend a trainer for 5 matches, give the 2 points away, because I feel like it's really fair, and then it's really fair because it might have caused the Gold Coast Titans to win the game in a thrilling contest, in my opinion. Because the NRL has right now, from what I'm seeing the news, they've given the $50 fine to a Penrith Panthers trainer from interfering the Jayden Campbell from Gold Coast Titans conversion. Warriors and Roosters he played for what I looked up. Really. Yeah, he did play the Roosters. The hell is this shit? I don't know, man. The NRL should have a new rule. Well, obviously I want to see an NRL new rule on you can challenge a forward pass when the forward pass is obviously a forward. They should have that, in my opinion, and then have a dedicated 2 points if there's anything that's gonna interfere the game. Like, for example, a Penrith Panthers trainer who's interfered the conversion from like pressuring Jayden Campbell to miss the game, like intentionally. They should have that, because it's only right. I want it because it's only for consistent NRL. We want it to be, because right now the game is gonna be gone for like at least a few years. If we're not gonna have updates, then the game is gonna get much more worse and controversial, and especially having fans and having their own different opinions when it comes to the comment section. I feel like NRL needs to do something, especially AFL and A-League as well, and also across all the sports, because right now, living in this day, it's starting to get a little bit pressuring. Some games are starting to go gone and soft all the time, and all these sports platform needs to be serious, in my opinion. That way the game it makes it so much easier to have consistent games. That way the fans are gonna enjoy so much, like coming even over to watch all the time. I wanna watch back that Panthers and the Gold Coast Titans game. I wanna see why. Gold Coast Titans versus Penrith. Guess the NRL player, Knights to Bulldogs. Who was Knights to Bulldogs? Wait, I remembered. This is gonna be hard for me to see. Max King. No, it can't be Max King because he was in Melbourne Storm. Oh shit, man. I don't know. I lost knowledge. But he does play a prop. It can't be Caleb Hogger because he's a fullback. No, it can't be Max King because he hasn't told that he's gonna move to a club. I want to go back. Where's that video that For me personally, Titans should have won that game. If it wasn't for the trainer, Titans would have stole that win and make an upset. But Nathan Cleary again, he's doing his own thing. Nathan Cleary is being him. LT. Who's L? Is that L or T? Yeah, I think that's L. Lee. No, it can't be Lee Thompson. Shit, I already gave up. Cause I'm paying attention to the game that the trainer cost. They don't show the conversion. Oh, there. Look at that. Chats. Leo Thompson. Shit, I should have known. Look. Oh, that's not enough. I'm looking at this conversion. This is last week's game. You can see the trainer. The trainer just runs out of the Jaden Campbell's line conversion. What trainer does that when there's a conversion happening there? That Pender trainer should be fired immediately. Like honestly, like no wonder why you're trying to make the Panthers win the competition with that kind of strategy. That's why Campbell's upset. So I don't really blame Campbell for that. And if this incident happens again, and then the Panthers win the grand final, that's kind of misunderstanding. They can't. I don't know why Panthers are trying to do themselves a thing to win a competition. But I guess we have to move on. We gotta move on for it, man. It's not worth of arguing from this stream. All we can think of is that if we'll see what Penrith Panthers can go. If they can go all the way to the grand final, we'll see how they do until the end of the NRL season. It's no point of arguing, but it's really controversial. I slightly felt bad for the Titans because the second half was so good for them. They were making a huge comeback. If it wasn't for the trainer and then Nathan Cleary, he did the golden point. He was trying to seal it off for a golden point sealer, and then Blaze Taulagi following it through, scoring the try to give the Penrith Panthers a win, which it kind of persuades the game a little bit. Eels to Panthers. Okay, this should be easy. He's 20 years old. It could be Blaze Taulagi because he was in the Parramatta Eels like last year. It's got to be Blaze Taulagi for sure, Brady. And the fact is that I'm really scared I'm scared because right now Penrith and Melbourne Storm is not too far off at CommBank Stadium. I'm always nervous at that game. Yep, I just knew it because it says Eels to Panthers. Well, you know, Blaze Talagi move to the Panthers like last year from now this year. Very easy. Just gonna take a quick piss, so won't be too long, chats. I'm gonna keep my phone this time because I'm gonna see the chats, and if there's anything gonna happen, I will delete it. Yes, sir. Blaze Talagi. Glad I'm knowing my knowledge. Obviously, I'm not that dumb, chats. I am not that dumb. I can see what's happening right now. Well, I'll just leave a few. I'll leave a few cockroaches. I'm not gonna delete that much. Well, especially you guys wanted it to do. Well, anyways, I'm gonna end the live stream a few minutes, maybe next 10 minutes. So we'll have the last final conversation before I wrap it off. I'll end it like at 10. Cockroach armies sounds so common. It's not gonna happen, mate. Well, no. The thing is, I'm not saying that I'm not gonna end it instantly. I'm gonna end it 10 minutes because I got stuff to do. It's not anything else. I promise. But the fact is that I just want to end it today. Did you like Southend against Auckland? Southend was decent. I think if there would have been more fans rocking up Southend, I'll probably give my honest opinion rating. Could be like at least 8 or 7 out of 5, 7.5 out of 10. So yeah, it's still a decent bay, but if there's more fans tuning into the South End, it would have been a different rating. But at the moment, I think 7.5 out of 10 would be a decent rating. Guess the NRL player. He has played for 13 years. He played for the Knights and Rabbitohs. He plays Rabbitohs and Dan Gagai, isn't it? Because he was from Rabbitohs. Oh no, he played for the Knights and Rabbitohs. Nah, because I thought if you said Rabbitohs and Knights, it would have been Dan Gagai. But it can't be. Shit. God, I need to do more knowledge. I need to do more knowledge players list, really. Who is it? Knights and Rabbitohs. Who plays for it? No, Knights and Rabbitohs, yes. Dan Gagai. Wait, you said Knights and Rabbitohs and he's playing for the Knights this year. Oh fuck, I was right. Cause his original club was Newcastle Knights, and then he played for the Rabbitohs for quite few seasons, and now he's returning back to the Newcastle Knights. And I was on track, so I managed to got it right. From what you said, Bob. So it was Dan Gagai. So 13 years he's been playing, wow. Yeah. Has Nelson been playing recently for the Storms? He was suspended, just for one game, and I think he should be back, against Broncos, so it's good. We'll be seeing, most likely, Big Nelson returning from suspension in the Broncos game, hopefully, if I'm right. Because he missed out Parramatta Eels, last week. Oh no, 3-match game suspension, so no, it wasn't 1-match ban. From off the top of my head, I think he got a 3-match suspension. So he'll miss out the Broncos game this Thursday, and then he'll probably be back against Penrith Panthers next Thursday night game, which I will be heading. And I'm pretty nervous on what we're up against with Penrith. Guess the NRL player. He is playing this year from Melbourne in the back line. He's number 27. Eli Katoa? Is it Eli Katoa? I'm slight feeling. I don't know, it can't be. No, it's not Eli Katoa, because he's 15. No. Who's number 27 again? Shit. I might have given up. No, Papenhuyzen's 1. He's fullback. Ryan Papenhuyzen's fullback, so he's 1. See you later, Rides. No, it can't be Papenhuyzen because he's number 1. He's fullback. Otherwise, 5 minutes until I am gonna wrap up the stream. But we got Luca saying, past or present, who is your favorite Wanderers player? Oh man, I think I have a lot of favorite players from the Wanderers, but I'm gonna say Nicholas Milanovic because he's always been the better youngster in the Wanderers side. Even though he should have stayed with the Wanderers another season because he's been phenomenal. But yeah, I think Nicholas Milanovic made me as a favorite player for him. So yeah, there's your answer. You said backline, which means what? Oh yeah, Ryan Pappenhausen. Oh, you said. Oh, cause you said I thought you meant about 27, that number, but I think you were referring about the age. If I'm correct, Bob, because the 27 you said about the age. So I'm pretty sure it might be Pappenhausen. Oh, I'm glad that you love Milanovic. Yep, it's gotta be Pappenhausen. So I think it was Dominic who said it first, so he's got that answer right. Yeah, you should have included the age first, because I was confused. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I might go just end the stream like maybe almost 2 minutes. It's almost gonna be 10. Well, whoever's going to school or is having a holidays, hope you guys having a great day. Predictions for Broncos and Storm. I'm gonna say 30 to 18. 30 to 18 Storm's way. I want to see some different results. I want to see a different tactics because we can't keep winning when it's errors, mistakes, a lot of errors, mistakes, and disciplines. So I want to see a promising performance. You met him in the MacArthur versus Wanderers game. Yeah, I think I was at that game, so it's really good. Really good to see Nicholas Milanovic having you having a meet up with Nicholas Milanovic, so that's good for you, Luca. As you may know, A-League is not too far off. We're almost until the end of NRL and AFL season. You're back? Well, Brady, sorry to say, but I'm gonna end the live stream. Bob, it's Nathan Cleary. Yeah, it should be. He is 27 the age, and he is number 7. Unless I can well, you know what? Since Brady has come back, I'll keep the stream going until 10 minutes. So how about that? How about that? Especially also the chats as well. I'll extend it until 10 minutes so that it gives Brady a time to answer a few questions. Yeah. Just want to make sure, because it kind of looks delayed from what I'm looking. Yep, I did got a sub as I'm looking at my sub counts. So it's good to see it. You decided you're gonna start doing NRL edits. That's pretty good. Pretty good to start off your channel. Hope you go well. Maybe I'll start making NRL edits too. Yeah, you should. It draws out the views. The more you make, the more you'll get subscribers. I can guarantee you. Your uncle works for MacArthur. Pretty nice. Yeah, I had a mate that actually mentioned about his friend that works with in Premier League. He works at England. Working from Tottenham Hotspurs. So that's all I heard from my mate. So it's kind of similar to what you had, Luca. Pretty amazing. Name me a play for an edit. You should start off Stephen Crichton, aka Critter, because Critter is like the go-to player from the Dogs to start off your edit. If that is a suggestion that you want me to pick, you don't have to. Dun 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 dun. You can do Xavier Coates bullying Lomax. You don't need to. I'm just suggesting you watch the Tigers game on Sunday. Yep, I didn't go to the game, but I did watch the live. Honestly, Tigers winning against the Dogs was phenomenal. That way, it gives us the Storms a chance to, if we win against the Broncos, we'll be on top of the ladder. And thankfully, Raiders losing against St. George Dragons last week, which makes us the Melbourne. If we win, we can go on top of the ladder and wait until either the Dogs or Canberra lose again next week, whoever they're facing up against. But hopefully enough. Whatever you guys suggest, I'll do. I got the list for my upcoming edits. Pretty nice. So far, the stream hasn't been too bad at all. We've got 121 views in total. So well done. Give yourselves, guys, a pat in the back. Actually, speaking of doggies, I got a dog scarf collection next to the Parramatta Eels scarf. So just where I'm pointing. God damn it. There. Well, when I'm pointing, that is a doggy scarf next to Melbourne and Parramatta Eels. It's gonna be a close game, but I can tell that Dogs may win that game against Warriors. If we win all of our games, we're first. Exactly. Hopefully we can win a few games, the remaining. What was my favorite match this season in the NRL? I think the fact that I went to I witnessed the Sydney rivalry between South Sydney Rabbitohs and Sydney Roosters. Yeah, it was one of my best matches ever that I went to watch to witness the greatest all-time NRL rivalry battle of the Sydney. So yeah, it's definitely a good game. And then Melbourne Storm versus South Sydney and Pappenhausen getting that goal point winner. Probably my second favorite match in the NRL. Mine was Titans versus Panthers for sure. Best game this season. Yeah, I would slide that up. It is a pretty good game. There's a lot of controversial calls that did happen in the field, but nonetheless, I think the game itself was so fantastic to watch. Probably the best game of the season in 2025, and then hopefully enough we'll see something else like this in the next coming rounds. Why Dragons are so good in big matches but lose in the little ones? Yeah, some teams are like this. Like, for example, Dragons beating Melbourne Storm, the most dominant team in the NRL, and then they lose to a team that's shit. So it's kind of questionable and confusing how their performance results and how they actually play. It's kind of questionable, but things happen, so who knows what teams can do so and they can't do. Dragons win when it matters, exactly. So any teams can happen like this, it all matters. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the live stream, so yeah, it's probably the best time for me to wrap up the stream. I want to say thank you all for tuning in to this live stream. Hopefully I can do another Just Chatting stream in the next few weeks. Stay tuned for my next upcoming NRL live stream between the Melbourne Storm versus Brisbane Broncos this Thursday night. And yeah, more videos will be up very, very soon tomorrow, hopefully enough. But anyways, I think that's probably going to be it. It was fun to have a chat with you all. Been fun chatting with you guys on my favorites. But yeah. Give this stream a like and subscribe and share this video if you guys want more sport contents like this. And yeah, probably next live stream will be better. So I just want to say have a great weekend, have a great day, have a great rest of your day. So I'll catch you guys in the next video.